Welcome, 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 welcome. There we go.
Welcome. Let's go.
Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? Tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Boston Celtics. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Celtics. With great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference.
You know, for the Celtics, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. White and Brown are the wingmen. Sam Hauser out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. And for Los Angeles, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Marcus Smart out there with James. Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, just powerful stuff from Vucevic.
Stan, we're in the thick of the season. How hard is it to keep your guys engaged right now?
Well, it's the biggest challenge for a coach, to get your players to continue to listen and to continue to try to improve. You have to figure out the best way to communicate, and that's different on a player-by-player basis.
And the Lakers with possession here, following the three by Boston. And it's James with the jam.
It doesn't get much better than that. LeBron putting some muscle on the slam.
Outside, Brown. Pulls up at the elbow. That's short off the rim. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a three-point game. Doncic finds Reeves. Three-pointer. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
And Reeves is a legitimate threat from outside the arc. Also has a good feel for when to fire away.
Pritchard, no good.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Outside Reeves. And Los Angeles, another three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Celtics have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
James can't get it to go. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Brown. And a jam by Brown.
Well, there's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
And there's James from the arc. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. Coach showed nothing but respect for Derek White. He told me White is the ultimate glue guy. He's not worried about his stats. Instead, he fills in the gaps and does whatever is necessary to help his team win. He is truly an unselfish player. Right?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Lakers trail by 3. Outside Reeves. The 3 is up. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Shakes him. And jam by Brown.
Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
Well, that's a fantastic view there.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
James outside. Here's the 3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 3rd assist of the night. This one for 3. The shot won't. Gets his 2nd attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Boston's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's Vucevic. Ayton with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 7 from 3-point range here in the first. And the shot goes. James has got 10 points in the game.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes comes in for Ayton, and Rui Hachimura subbed in for Reeves. Walsh is checked in for Boston. Shireman comes in for White. Now here's Vucevic. 9 points in his last outing. Pritchard against Doncic. Left side, Brown. 6 to shoot. Buries it from 3. He's got 15.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Oh, got that one up quick. Neither side willing to relent.
And that's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Here's Hachimura. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Now here's Brown. Really played well against Golden State in his last game. And James gets it to go. 12 points for LeBron James.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Hachimura against Brown. Vucevic, a screen on Hachimura. Brown. It's Hayes with the rebound. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. On the wing, Hachimura. James outside. 4-3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
I just love the ball move.
Celtics trail by 6. And here's Brown for 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
They really relied on the perimeter game in that one. Just consistent from distance all night.
Yeah, and what the heck were you supposed to do to stop him? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a showing.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
On the court for the Celtics, 2nd quarter underway. And it's Garza in at the 4. Spins. Here's Gonzalez. Pass to Garza. Over to the wing. Here's Queta. And he drops it in from the low post. Queta's got his first points of the game.
Showing good vision. Finds an open teammate out on the perimeter.
Reeves, the pass to Kennard from behind the arc. And another three for the Lakers.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Back to you guys.
Eyes on the prize. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Rebound. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat. And so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
And it's Brown off the drive, and the bucket is good. Brown's got 17 points.
Terrific finish.
Get his shot on.
You know, VA, he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can...
With the 10-footer, off the left rim and out.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Here's how to... And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report.
Another triple for him. His fourth of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
From outside the arc. And there's James on the assist by Doncic. James has got 20 points.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And here's Brown for 3, and the Celtics another 3.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Here's Doncic. Nice finish from Luka.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
Right side White, the 3 ball. And it's Arabia with a rebound. The Lakers lead by 11. James with the foul. Now guarded by Brown. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. He hits the second from the line. Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Back to Brown. A shot from the mid-range. That's good on the jumper. Brown's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And when he gets to his spot, Jaylen Brown is money from the mid-range.
Doncic. Luka with a good look inside.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
He's still feeling it. Brown, no good.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Doncic with it. Guarded by Vucevic. Gets it to go. Luka so controlled at the rim.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pritchard surviving the D. Hauser outside. From deep. Sinks it from distance. Hauser's got 5.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Following this game, they host the Magic. And it's in there.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. White against Smart. Back to Brown. Tries it from the block. Rebound by the Lakers. Here's Doncic. Luka coming through.
The strength and power of Doncic shows up every game. Very physical for his position.
And here's Brown for three. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night. And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. More 2K action in just a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for a fan sport shot from the East. They're measuring up.
Greetings, Shaq Kenny and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
You look at the Celtics. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2+.
And turning now to the game we've been watching, Luka Doncic has been lighting it up.
It's been Luka time. Get him the ball, let him make a play for himself, for others on the glass. He does everything for them.
It certainly has been all about Cool Hand Luka tonight. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. LeBron James out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's the group for J.J. Redick getting going here in the second half. Celtics trail by 15. Pritchard, the pass to White. And here is Vucevic. Pritchard with a screen on Ayton. Back to Pritchard. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Doncic. Drops in the layup for 2. Doncic has got 16 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Smart against Brown. Back to White. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Lakers lead by 17. James outside. Puts up a 3. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally insane.
It's stolen by James. And he drains another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Luka Doncic has studied LeBron James's game for a long time, and now they're teammates. Luka said, it's a dream come true. I always look up to him. I think we both make our teams better. Our IQ is very high. Just having 2 guys like that on the court helps the whole team out. Brian?
Quite a tandem. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. White looking it over. Here's Hauser. Counted from distance. Give him 8 points now.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You've got to contest the shot better than that.
And grant the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Vucevic against Ayton. Shoots a fadeaway. Vucevic's shot is off.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Out to James. Over Pritchard. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Boston has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Hauser. Launches it. Rebound, the Lakers.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Doncic. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
They're really working the paint now.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Outside, Brown. Again, the miss by Boston. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-3 run. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Outside Reeves. For 3. That one's good from James on the assist by Reeves. Reeves has got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Brown. 25 points in the game. On the wing, Hauser. Pass to Vucevic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Vucevic has got 6.
Well, moving Vucevic inside's like trying to move a brick wall.
Here's Ayton. Here's James on the wing. The 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And Boston calls time here. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Hachimura comes in for Smart. Arabia is checked in for Reeves. And it's Kennard in for Doncic. Boston also changing it up. Queta comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And Walsh is subbed in for Brown. Hauser passes to White. Driving to the basket. Left side Pritchard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The open shot. White. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Laravia outside. Hachimura. The pass to Kennard. Here's James. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game. And he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Pass to Walsh. Pritchard from deep three-point land. Rebound, the Lakers.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
For 3, James. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
But we've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
For Boston, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Hauser passes to Pritchard. Now here's White. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in the game. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. James has got 42 in the game.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempt, trying to carry them to the finish line.
Boston, no good that time either. And the layup is good off the glass. James has got 44.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. And so far, 9 triples in this one. Just pulling the trigger with absolute confidence. We'll be right back. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Celtics shooting 46%, a decent average so far. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Jaylen Brown, and it's Walsh in at power forward.
Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too.
Lakers call timeout. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season. But a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. James is checked in for Hachimura. Smart comes in for Kennard. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Smith. Doncic finds James. Back to Doncic. James inside. Defended by Brown. James can't get it to go. Brown passes to Queta. To the paint. James with a steal.
There you go. Let's come back.
And he lobs it up. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
1 minute in now in the 4th quarter. Brown passes to Queta. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Clock at 6. And there's James from the arc. Connects again from distance.
Oh, my. He is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. Here's Brown. Good. Brown's got 27 points.
And over time, we've seen Brown ease into accepting more responsibility on offense. He's now a dangerous scorer.
And there's James from the up. And yes! Another basket!
Yeah, another huge night for him. One of the many over his incredible career.
And he's clearing the 5th most 50-point games in NBA history.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
And there's James from the arc. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Brown with the stuff.
Yeah, taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
James outside. There's the 3. Queta pulls it in. For Boston, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition, still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Well, the Celtics shooting it well, almost 50% for the floor.
Defense at its best from Doncic. Like to see him putting that much effort into his D.
Well, it's easy to see why they continue to call his number. He's delivered, and he's the leading scorer in this game.
Here's Brown.
Wow!
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. And there's James from the arc. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 4 rebounds now to the middle. Here's Walsh. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Out to James. Launches a 3. And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most 3s in a game.
Now it's a 4-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Lakers.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And they fought hard for this win, guys. No one wants to get swept in the season series, even a short one.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for LeBron James.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
And he drives in. Gonzalez misses. And the Lakers with possession here. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Smart outside. Pass to James. Fires the three. Gonzalez pulls it in. Outside, Brown. So we see the Lakers taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
LeBron, that was an impressive win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
It's a really good team that we're playing. They're very resilient, just like us. They play together, they play hard, they play tough. So we had to bring that fight tonight.
You brought it. It paid off. Congrats.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And let's reveal our player of the game, LeBron James.
The last time, 7:58. That game was on early. Hold on. Let's see something. Dang, I missed that one. Minnesota at 7. Oh, it's 7:59 now. Let's see.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. In the backcourt, Russi Maxey and Edgecombe. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the 4-man position. Here's Randall. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this break, you're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking the lead. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Randall no good. Oubre against McDaniel. Oubre passes to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, Embiid right at the rim. That looked easy.
McDaniel's on the wing. Has to Gobert. And he drops it in from the low post. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And there's the goal of Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Barlow. And here's Embiid. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about the strategy tonight, particularly against Joel Embiid. He said, quote, I told my guys to get as physical as they want, adding, he's not a guy you can guard gently. He demands that you get aggressive. Hopefully that assertive defense gets Coach the results he's looking for. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And a four-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams are playing outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Edwards drives in.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. And here's Embiid, running around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. Yep, that one goes in there. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Randall outside. For three. Hits it from three-point range.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
He takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Johns, we thank you for the report.
That's about as easy as it gets for Embiid in that range.
DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gobert's got his third basket of the night right there. The 76ers trail by 6. Out left to the wing. Back to Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. A fader. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Embiid's got 10 points in the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Master Gobert. Back to DiVincenzo. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Shot clock at 5. And Embiid pulls it down.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
And that one, good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Now Conley. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Grimes.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. Here's Edgecombe. Oh, what a play!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Launches it. Highland's shot is good. Highland's got his second basket of the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
51 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot by Grimes. No good. Minnesota leading by 5. Riley, the pass to Highland. From deep. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. The 76ers have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Shoots over Highland. Edgecombe, no good.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
And there it is for him.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Oubre finds Grimes. Buries it down low.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
And stolen by Drummond. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 5. From Target Center, back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Conley out there with Bones Highland. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Grimes with it. He's defended by Highland. Fires from deep. Shot by Grimes. No good. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Randall. And he gets it to go. Randall's got 4 this quarter.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Outside Lowry. From outside the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And this is the first season matchup for them against the 76ers team.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Pass to Randall. Beyond the arc. Got there for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
If you look up the definition of stretch big, Julius Randall, he has got great range.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you so much. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
And this is how Randall likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Edwards, he's checked in for Highland. And then for Philadelphia, Kelly Oubre's checked in for Trendon Watford. Edgecombe comes in for Edwards. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Edgecombe. Last game we saw him score 14. And Bede with the screen on Conley. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. The 76ers with another miss. Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes.
And providing the support where they need it. That stops a 12-0 run by Minnesota.
And here's Edwards from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. The 76ers trail by 18. From 13, Maxey, no good.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Down low. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got his second bucket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
With the step back, the 10-footer. Maxey, no good. So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to New Orleans. With some arc, a putback. Here's Reed. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Embiid throws it down.
Well, he's just an elite scorer. Embiid, unstoppable.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 6 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Sometimes trailing in a game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Pass to Dosunmu. Stolen away. And now Philadelphia on the break. From deep, Maxey. The 76ers another 3.
And if you look at these early years for Tyrese Maxey's career, you can see he has increased the number of threes he's taken year by year.
Minnesota making some changes. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Julius Randle. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And Tim, here we are coming off the All-Star break. Can you see the difference that rest makes on the court?
There is nothing that can replace a fresh set of legs for any NBA player. So certainly rest is going to be a big factor as we enter here the stretch run before the playoffs.
How about mentally? You know, physically it helps. What about mentally? Where do you put that portion of this rest?
It's critical because these games take on greater significance. There's added pressure. And also, I think the game plans become more difficult to navigate against. So you need to be fresh where it counts between the ears.
That's interesting. Timberwolves leading by 22. This one for 3. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. Bonus checked in. 30 seconds left here in the second. Harwood. Reed with the block. Pass to Edwards. Finished off by Edwards.
And unbothered by the contact inside. Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
Now, here's Maxey. He has 5. To stop the run. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The 3-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings. And when you're down at the bottom of a list like this, always a tough place to be.
Yep, you could send some of those teams to Cancun right now.
Some aren't even good enough for Cancun. Where are they going, Kenny?
I don't know. Let me think. Galveston? Send them to Galveston.
Sounds like that might be a nice getaway. I'd like to get away from you two right now, as a matter of fact. And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Philadelphia 76ers.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many easy looks for sure, but who knows? Maybe after intermission, they'll bring out the Tigers. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
That'll be a 5-second call. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Minnesota. Advantage in one series.
I think for Minnesota, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, this is kind of where we expected them to be. They're a very good team, maybe even great, but they are still one level below the very top.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Taking a look at the 76ers. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Barlow in at the 4. Now here's Oubre. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in.
Hey, yo, right here.
Latrey. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Count it.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020. He's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
Edwards. And yet, finally rolling around the rim. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
Well, it's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Pass to Edgecombe. Offline with his 3.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Out to Edwards. There's the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Edwards got 9 points now in just the second half.
4 threes in the first half, and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. Nice move. And the layup is up and in. Embiid's got 16.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Well, Greg, we know it is speed. Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Maxey kicks to Oubre. Barlow passes to Embiid. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Gobert. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for him.
Rudy is so used to fighting inside. This guy will do whatever it takes.
Stolen by McDaniel. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Floats it up for Randall. Embiid with the steal. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about PJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dosunmu comes in for Randall. Andre Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. Timberwolves on defense. In the corner, it's Oubre. Cracks in the tray. Oubre's got 8.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Over in the corner, Edwards. A 3. Maxey grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
They get it again. Oubre outside. Second chance shot. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Edwards.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
That one goes in. Edwards got 31 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball.
It's Reid picking him up, and that one's good. Drummond.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Just a sloppy quarter of basketball. Turnovers now becoming an issue.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. McDaniels defending. Pass to Edwards. And it's Payne in the corner. Stolen by Highland. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's McDaniels. And
wait 1 second. Wait 1 second.
Back.
All right, we back. Thanks. Wait.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here's Payne. And Drummond throws it down.
Man, when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad. That's an old-fashioned rim rack.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And it's Bones Hyland with the foul. That is... his first foul of the game. Outside, Martin. Well, fade away, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota, and his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points, and we'll be back with you shortly. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Hey, Tim, what are some of the keys to sticking around for role players fighting to remain at the NBA level?
Well, if you are a role player in this league, you need to understand, you need to work at everything, but be exceptional at something. And I think that's the key. Growing up, all of these guys were stars. Now you've got to fit in and understand on a given night what your role is.
And your thing, your sensational aspect was your three-point shooting.
You've got to do it better than anybody else, Kevin. It's got to be at an elite level because there are guys out there waiting to take your job.
And you were elite. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Bones Hyland is out there with Conley. And it's Dozier in at the three, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
That's the free fly. Hyland's shot is good.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Sinks the triple.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Minnesota making a switch. Edwards is checked in. Walker's checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Cameron Payne. Conley finds Edwards. A minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. The 76ers trail by 20. Grimes passes to Maxey. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Well, Maxey likes when the pace picks up, and you saw it right there. No hesitation on that catch and shoot.
And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. 35 points for Anthony Edwards.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game. And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Buries it from three-point range. Edwards got 18 points now here in the second half.
Well, he hit 4 threes in the first, and now he's drained 2 more here in the second quarter. Absolutely on fire from deep.
Here's Grimes, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
To the middle. Stolen by Michael Conley. Fast break, Minnesota. A three ball. And Anthony Edwards gets the three. Edwards got 41.
And that corner pocket dribble, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Then for the 76ers, Arlo's checked in, and Oubre subbed in for Edwards. Pass to Embiid. And GA, look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Philadelphia's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Outside, Maxey gets it to go from beyond the arc. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
For three, Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Pass to Edgecombe. That three off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Minnesota.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Pass to Edgecombe. Shot clock at 6. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Pass to Edgecombe. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Like, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand, medium light skin tone.